Band, you can start anytime now. Where do you go?
Testing, microphone testing, 1, 2, 3. If you can hear me, give me a message. If you can hear me, give me a message. Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome inside Robbinsdale Cooper High School for this evening's boys varsity basketball matchup here in the Metro West Conference. I'm Ryan Paul, joining you live, as I said, from Cooper High School. Unfortunately, yes, it is an audio-only broadcast this evening. The connection here out of Cooper High School is not one that I could get a reliable enough connection for me to give you a video stream tonight. So unfortunately, we are going to have to run the audio-only here this evening. So bear with me. And I hope the audio still works good nevertheless. We'll be right back here, get you the pregame information, and we'll be right back. I've just got to work some things out here real quick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside Robbinsdale Cooper High School here. I'm Ryan Paul, joining you live on the London Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network here. Sorry, again, I can't get a reliable video connection out of Cooper High School this evening, so I do have to do an audio-only broadcast, so I apologize in advance for the lack of video broadcast this evening. Should be a one-time thing. It's just Cooper High School not providing I'm unable to get a good connection outside. We got some brick walls here that I think might be interfering with our ability to get a strong connection. So I do apologize for that. I hope you still enjoy the audio broadcast this evening.
Cooper's opponents this evening boys basketball games, the Hawks from Chaska High School. Chaska High School. West Conference Brown Street hits the exit outstanding point for the West Conference Cooper High School first time organization. This is State High School league rules for the sportsmen from the Aggie Focus Spectators. The school year 2048, we bring you the following sports spectator team. We have to bring you the latest sponsorship by Money Fair Play on the first alternate. Everyone's responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, they also say things good. Probably the very schools, probably back to free school policy. As I like to remind our hands in and please get back to probably the trick-or-treaters, a school sponsor event. Really important, like that, for giving our building around for that for free. Also, ladies and gentlemen, letting all spectators have fun service and treatment at all times. And it is understanding to be located outside the conference for the gym.
Well, once again, good evening, and welcome inside Cooper High School. No video tonight. I apologize for that. Tonight, Chaska takes on the Cooper Hawks. Here at the battle between the Hawks. Chaska coming into the game with a record of 12-5 overall. This is a big Metro West Conference battle. Chaska comes in with a conference record of 5-1 overall. Cooper comes into the contest with a reasonably good record overall in the Metro West Conference. I'll have to pull that up for you right now. I didn't print that out, but Cooper at home, 2-4 this season, 9-5 overall, led by Broderick Powell at the head coach spot, averaging 58.1 a game. Their high scorer, Bijan Newbern, the senior guard, averages 18.2 points a contest, and Chaska's leading scorer, Miles Hansen, leads all scorers in the conference with an average of 24.2 points per game. We just got about a minute until we are set to get you the starting lineups here this evening, so hope you will enjoy our broadcast. Unfortunate that we couldn't get a solid video connection, but I hope you enjoy the broadcast nevertheless. Robbinsdale Cooper comes into the game with a record of 5-2 over 4-2 overall. So if Chaska can hold on to this game, they'll retain that number 2 spot in the conference, and with the Cooper loss, will move up to number 1 in the conference. Or with a Jefferson loss. With a Cooper win this evening in Chaska, by the chance that they lose this evening, they would be tied for second place in the Metro West Conference. Once again, I apologize. We don't have a video for you here this evening. Let's go for the starting lineups now.
Number 4, Michael Hansen. For Cooper, Eckard, 6'2", junior. Number 3, Bijan Newberg. For Chaska, Eckard, 6' senior. Number 12, Andrew Coleman. And for the Hawks, at 4, the 6'4", senior. Number 13, Damian Gordon. For Chaska, Eckler, 6'2", senior. Number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. And for the Hawks, Eckler, 6'1", junior. Number 14, Octave Burns. For Chaska, at 4, the 6'5", sophomore. Number 23, Cole Nicholson. And for the Hawks, Eckler, 6'2", junior. Number 21, Brooklyn Maxey. For Chaska, Eckler, 6'2", senior. Number 24, Alex Presenti. And for the Hawks, at center, 5'9", senior, junior, number 22, Nathan Hill.
All right, so we're just about ready to tip things off here from Cooper High School. Again, I apologize that we don't have any video for you this evening, but hopefully we will be able to bring you a good audio broadcast. I know at the start of the season we did an audio-only broadcast. So from Cooper High School here, it's Hawks versus Hawks, Chaska versus Robbinsdale Cooper, and we are just about ready to get things going here. Ryan Paul joining you on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network here. Hope you enjoy it this evening. Hockey also has a broadcast here live on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network, ChaskaBasketballCourt.com. Hope you'll check us out there. We're sponsored by Lenzen Chevrolet this evening. We'll get more into that later, as well as St. Francis Rehab, as Miles Hansen steps in the tip-off circle, working against Torcon Massey. Miles Hansen versus Torcon Massey, both the big guys on the starting lineup for either team. Stand in the tip-off circle. The ball takes 2 dribbles before it's thrown up. Massey wins the tip-off as Miles Hansen's first loss in the tip-off circle for a long time, as long as I can recollect this season. Cooper starts out with the basketball. It's Nathan Hill, the 5'9" center. They have him listed as on there. Swings it over to Damian Gordon. Damian back for Hill. Hill in the corner, works back out for Newbern. Newbern, leading scorer for the Hawks, or the Cooper Hawks. He gives it off for Damian Gordon, who drives the lane and gets the first points of the contest. Damian Gordon has 2 points on a layup, and it's 2-0. Cooper over Chaska right now, early. Cole Nicholson has it. The sophomore for Chaska gives an interior pass for Miles Hansen. Miles Hansen couldn't get the ball fully secured in his hands, and Alex Trezani wound up with the rebound, pulled up from the elbow and missed it. Rebounded by Cooper now. Running with it is Nathan Hill. Hill swings it over for Burns. Ante Burns over for Gordon. Gordon nails the 3 ball. It's early. It's 5-0 Cooper with the early lead. Ryan Rodriguez with it now for Chaska. He has it now over in the corner for Andrew Coleman. Coleman for 3 in the corner, missed it. Took a sharp bounce off the rim. Ryan Rodriguez chased it, but it went out of bounds in favor of Robbinsdale Cooper, and it's Hawks ball. Five nothing here early. 16:34 left in the first half. Sorry we don't have video for you this evening. I should be a one-time thing here. Damian Gordon has it inside. He dribbled it off his foot out of bounds. Sorry Little stoppage there. Hopefully we still have a good connection. Once again, I'm going to have to apologize a lot this evening for all of our listeners this evening. I apologize we don't have a video for you, but we are back in action here. Andrew Coleman brings it up the floor now for Chaska. Coleman has it. He gives it over for Cole Nicholson. Nicholson for Miles Hansen for three. Money! Miles Hansen for three for Chaska. And Chaska's on the board. 5-3. Cooper still with the lead. 2 minutes into the game. Three ball off the glass from Damian Gordon drops, and it's now an 8-3 once again for Cooper. 8-3 lead after Damian Gordon puts one off the window from long range, and now Alex Strazani has it for Chaska. Strazani at the top of the key. Has it poked away from him by Massey. Back over for Coleman. Coleman inside for Nicholson. Cole Nicholson works it one off the glass and has a good two for Cole Nicholson. 8-5. Chaska still down. Newbern chucked up a three. It didn't even come close. Alex Strazani grabbed the rebound for Chaska, and he runs up across the Hawk logo at center court. Andrew Coleman down low at his layup tipped away, but he was fouled going up. So Andrew Coleman's going to get a pair of free throws ahead of him.
Ball's called on Cooper's number 13, Damian Gordon. His first, Steve first.
Andrew Coleman's first free throw is up and good. Second one for Coleman after a trio of dribbles. It's up and also good. So Andrew Coleman goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe for Chaska. And it's now 8-7. Cooper with the lead over the Hawks of Chaska. Swinging it around is Cooper. Damian Gordon has it. He gives it over for Newbern. Newbern over for Burns. Burns from the free throw line. He pulled up for a jumper, but he passed it off instead. Now Newbern drives the lane. He can't get it to drop. Scrum for the rebound, and Miles Hansen wins the battle for Chaska. Andrew Coleman has it now. He gets it back. Drives the lane. Andrew Coleman dishes it out for Nicholson. Nicholson into a contested corner. Give it over for Strazani. Strazani has a wide open shooting lane. Now it's over for Nicholson in the corner. Nicholson for three. Money! Cole Nicholson for three. Chaska with a 10-8 lead. 2 points advantage for the Hawks of Chaska. Nathan Hill now out for Newbern. Newbern pump fake to three. Now he gives it off for Burns. Burns for Hill. Hill now swings it over for Gordon. Gordon over for Burns. Ante Burns drives the lane for Cooper. He pulls up from 5 feet and sinks it. It's a tie game at 10. Ante Burns gets his first couple points of the game. And Cole Nicholson with it now for Chaska. Nicholson down low for Coleman. Good entry pass from Cole Nicholson. Andrew Coleman couldn't finish at the rim, though. Stays knotted at 10. Brian Rodriguez for Chaska had a steal as Cooper tried to run down the floor. He gives it up for Strazani now. Strazani over for Hansen. Miles Hansen for three. Got it. Miles Hansen to water. 3-point lead for the Hawks. Hill now. Nathan Hill for three. No good. He couldn't match the Miles Hansen effort. Now it's off for Rodriguez. Rodriguez bounce pass inside. He tried to do too much. Nathan Hill stole it away for Cooper. Now he drives it down. Mismatch. Gives it over for Damian Gordon. Damian Gordon for three. Tie game at 13. Cooper not going to go very deep into the bench. They only have 3 people on their bench. Now they have 4 as one person's checking in. It's Jalen Justice who's going to enter the game here momentarily. Back on the floor now, Alex Strazani has it. Alex Strazani drives the lane, but he put up a contested layup that wasn't good. Now it's Bijan Newbern who has it ahead. Miles Hansen swats it away. Scrum for it. Bijan Newbern grabs the rebound, though, and it's Ante Burns who pulls off from the elbow, and it trickles in. Miles Hansen a big swat on that series there, but it still led to 2 points for Cooper. Miles Hansen from NBA range, it's short. Didn't put enough mustard out on that. Ryan Rodriguez went up for a rebound and went over the back again by Torcone Massey. Jalen Justice and Jalen Miller are going to enter for the Cooper Hawks. For your Chaska Hawks, it's going to be Matt Eliason and Parker Brooklyn who enter. Second foul on the game is against Cooper. No fouls against Chaska as Cole Nicholson's down low. He couldn't get a layup to go off the inbound pass. It was swatted away partially, but goes out of bounds off of Robbinsdale. Now it's Matt Eliason, just checked into the game, the junior. Gives it over for Nicholson. Nicholson back for Strazzanti. Strazzanti has it driving. He has it poked away from Alex Strazzanti. There's a turnover. Gives it over for Massey. Down at the other end, it's Jalen Justice who has it for Cooper. Now it's Burns. Burns put one off the window, and it's a 5-point lead for Cooper. 17-13, the Hawks with the lead over the Chaska. Now Alex Strazzanti has it poked away from him once more, and it's Bijan Newbern who has a lane ahead of him. Bijan Newbern was mugged by Miles Hansen on the way up. Bijan Newbern went up for a dunk, but he was hit hard by Miles Hansen, and Bijan Newbern is going to stay on the ground. Miles Hansen, I don't think Miles Hansen meant any wrong with that foul. He went up as Bijan Newbern tried to throw a dunk down, but Miles Hansen got him with a lot of body, and he fell, did Bijan Newbern. He fell straight to the floor. As he was up in the air pretty good. Newbern can jump, let me tell you that much, and he was all the way up there. He was at the rim level, so that's a long fall for Bijan Newbern to endure after hitting the hard surface of the basketball floor. We'll be right back here on the Chaska Hawks London Chevrolet Broadcast Network. Have you been in and out of physical therapy or chiropractic treatment with little results? Are you tired of the same exercises that don't seem to be helping your pain? The therapists at St. Francis Rehab assess your whole body for areas of limitation and dysfunction. We take a unique hands-on approach with our patients that improves outcomes where other treatments have come up short. At St. Francis Rehab, we can get you back to sports, back to work, and back to life. Conveniently located in the Chaska Community Center. Make sure to call 952-428-1250. That's 952-428-1250 to set up an appointment, and make sure you mention this ad when you do so. Newbern has been sat down on the bench being talked to by the athletic trainer. It is going to be Cooper short on the bench, as I mentioned. It's going to be one of those bench players who shoots the free throws for him. I believe that is Gordon. Yes, it is Gordon who completes the free throws. Newbern appears to be okay. He walked off on his own power. Couldn't tell the extent of the injury. Gordon's second free throw, I think he overthought it. He stood there for a while and kind of held his shooting stroke. He came up short and airballed the free throw, so it's an 18-13 Chaska lead with 11:42 to go in the first half. Andrew Coleman brings it up the floor, now crosses the half-court line. Nicholson now, who has it for Chaska. Nicholson over for Coleman. Andrew Coleman for three. No good. Ball just out of the reach of Parker Brooklyn, who went for the rebound. Now it's off for Hill. Nathan Hill has it. He gives it over for Justice. Jalen Justice for three. There's a brick. Miles Hansen collects the rebound for Chaska, and he quickly runs up ahead with it. Pass goes out of bounds into the Cooper band that is seated directly across from us. Coleman inbounds it for Chaska on the sideline. A great gymnasium that they have here. I just apologize once more that we don't have a video to bring you. The Wi-Fi in here is no good, and I don't have a decent data connection coming out of here. So as Cole Nicholson picks up an offensive foul, he lowered an elbow into Hill of Cooper. So Cole Nicholson picks up the offensive foul, the second of the game for Chaska. Cooper also has a pair of fouls in the game. It's 18-13. Chaska with the disadvantage right now to Cooper. Robbinsdale Cooper swinging it around. Jalen Miller back over for Jalen Justice. Justice now gives it to Hill. Hill back over for Burns. The swing offense now is the shot is taken by Ante Burns. Burns put it off the back iron, and it's rebounded by Miles Hansen for Chaska. Miles Hansen's a fancy dribbling work, but he lost out of bounds. Cooper ball. Ryan Rodriguez enters the game, replaces Cole Nicholson, who just picked up that offensive foul. Now it's Nathan Hill who brings it down for Cooper.
Hill scoring.
Nathan Hill is the one who does the scoring there on that possession, and it's a 7-point lead for Cooper, 20-13. Here on the Lundzen Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Andrew Coleman with it. Calling over for Miles Hansen. Miles Hansen fouled on the way out. Head coach for Cooper, Broderick Powell, arguing that Miles Hansen traveled before he was fouled, but to no avail, and Miles Hansen gets 2 free throws ahead of him. A couple of dribbles before the first free throw is up and sinks for Miles Hansen of Chaska. Here coming to you live from Cooper High School. I'm Ryan Paul on the Chaska Hawks Lundzen Chevrolet Buick Broadcast Network. Miles Hansen has his second free throw ahead of him. It's up and good. Inbound now to Hill. Hill for Cooper. Brings it up. It's an exterior pass for Miller. Jalen Miller swings it over for Jalen Justice. Now it's outside for Hill. Nathan Hill drives the lane. Spin move inside and one. A nice little move there from Nathan Hill, who listed as a 5'9 center. He's a junior. Drove inside the paint, and he's going to get a chance to complete the three-point play. As Cooper's now played everybody on their bench, so everybody except for, actually 2 players, I misspoke. Everybody except 2 players for Cooper have entered the game now, so Nathan Hill misses the free throw. Could have been a three-point play and could have put Cooper up more. It's 22-15 currently. Cooper with the lead. Down low, Parker Bjorklund finishes for Chaska after working his way inside and collecting an offensive rebound, but Bjorklund finishes. Miles Hansen swatted away a shot by Miller. Now it's an interior pass for Ryan Rodriguez. Give it the assist to Andrew Coleman. A nice interior pass for Ryan Rodriguez as Andrew Coleman does the finishing.
Rodriguez scoring.
Or excuse me, it's Rodriguez who does the finishing. Down low, it's Nathan Hill who has it. Hill had a pass go out of bounds, and it's going to go in favor of Chaska. Miles Hansen bringing it up the floor for Chaska. He swings it over for Eliason. Eliason entry pass from Coleman. Coleman playing down low. He puts up a layup, was fouled by Cooper. That's going to be number 13, Damon Gordon, who picks up the violation, or the foul, I should say. Andrew Coleman, 2 free throws ahead of him. Chaska sporting the all-white uniforms tonight with black and purple lettering. Cooper wearing their blue uniforms with orange lettering. Both teams, they're nicknamed the Hawks. As Coleman fails to complete the free throw and pull Chaska within 1, so we stay at a 2-point deficit for Chaska here. It's 22-20. Jalen Justice swings it over for Jalen Miller. Miller's through and off the mark, and Chaska's going to pick up a foul off of the rebound, so it's going to be Cooper ball. Cooper ball down low. It's Nathan Hill who has it. Hill back over for Gordon. Gordon now swings it over for Hill. Hill drives the lane. He puts one off the window. He can't get it to fall, and it's going to be an offensive foul going against Cooper. Trocan Massey went in for an aggressive rebound. And it's going to be Chaska Hawks ball here. Andrew Coleman's going to get the baseline inbound play called up as Alex Struzani and Cole Nicholson enter. Alex Struzani hustles down the floor now as Cole Nicholson catches the inbound pass. 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go here. Chaska down by 2 to Cooper. Hanson now. Hanson over for Nicholson. Nicholson inside, backing down against Justice. He does a good job. Cole Nicholson ties the game at 22. Jalen Justice comes back down and fixes that real quick. And it's Jalen Justice who puts Cooper back up by 2. It's Ryan Rodriguez at the other end, however, who gets another easy layup, and it's back to a tie game here. Jalen Justice fired up a 3 ball. It was contested by Ryan Rodriguez. It was short and got nothing but air as Cole Nicholson grabs the rebound, takes it coast to coast. Gives it off for Hanson. Hanson back down low for Nicholson. Nicholson swings it out for Rodriguez. Rodriguez for Chaska down low. Can't get the layup to fall, and it's rebounded by Cooper's Ante Burns. Burns runs away with it now. Off for Justice. Jalen Justice back into the corner for Bijan Newbern, who re-enters the game just a few moments ago after being injured. Bijan Newbern goes through the legs, takes a baseline, puts one off the glass. No good. Ball takes a law-defying of physics, interesting bounce. Andrew Coleman, who had stepped out of bounds, came back in and disrupted the pass. And it's Hawks ball here, or Chaska Hawks ball here off the baseline. Alex Struzani now with it. Gives it over for Nicholson. Nicholson back for Struzani. Struzani back down low for Miles Hanson. Hanson puts a spin move on. Mismatch working against Jalen Miller. Miles Hanson standing at 6'6". Jalen Miller standing at 6 flat. I don't think I need to tell you anymore as Miles Hanson posted up Miller down low, and he puts Chaska ahead by 2. Cole Nicholson grabs the rebound off of a Cooper miss at the other end. Now Ryan Rodriguez has it ahead. Rodriguez, a reverse layup, no good. Rebounded by Miller for Cooper. And that's ahead for Newbern. Bijan Newbern and 1. Bijan Newbern took the lane. He was fouled on the way up. I believe it was Coleman who picked up the foul for Chaska, and it was possibly Rodriguez. No, it was Miles Hanson who picked up the foul. They charged Miles Hanson. I thought it was Ryan Rodriguez who was the guilty party. Newbern finishes the 3-point play at the charity stripe, and it gives Cooper a 1-point lead. It's 27-26 from Cooper High School this evening. Now it's Miles Hanson who takes the lane. Miles Hanson puts Chaska up 28-27. Chaska with the lead. Miles Hanson collects his 12th point of the night off of that one. And as we approach 6 minutes to go in the first half, Jack Perrell, who just entered the game, gets the ball now. He hits a bounce pass up ahead for Struzani. Struzani took the lane, gives it off for Bjorklund. Bjorklund took it up and put it off the window. Alex Struzani to Parker Bjorklund. Chaska ahead by 3.
Bjorklund scoring.
At the other end, Robbinsdale Cooper drove the lane. That is, I believe, Burns who had it for the Cooper Hawks. And, no, it was Hill, excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm trying to work out something on my computer here really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, it's Nathan Hill who stands at the free throw line now. Do you want to use this? Nathan Hill finished the free throws. Hill gets it over for Struzani. Struzani has it down low. He gives it over for Elias, and now for Chaska. Matt Elias with it. Eliason gives it over for Coleman down low. Andrew Coleman finishes. Now it's Bijan Newbern who has it up ahead. I'll be right back here. I gotta go work something out. I'll be right back. Now it's Trusani has it. Sorry, I had to take a quick break there. I'm going to run and fix something. Now it's down low. Chaska with the 32-28 lead. Cole Nicholson with it. Nicholson missed the layup. 32 Chaska. Cooper with 28 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Newbern has it. He gives it over for Ante Burns. Ante Burns drives the lane. He puts a spin move on, fades away. No good from about 10 feet. Back over for Newbern. Newbern swings it around. For number 24, and it's Bijan Newbern who completes. I think that's Nasir Borden wearing number 24. They don't have him listed on the roster here, but I think it is Borden, their JV player. There, as I said, Cooper's short on the bench as Andrew Coleman goes up and gets fouled at the other end. He's got 2 free throws. Chaska up by 2, 32-30. You can just leave it there, it's fine. Andrew Coleman at the free throw line, 2 free throws ahead for him. Chaska 33, Cooper 30. Bijan Newbern as Andrew Coleman misses both free throws, 33-30. Bijan Newbern at the other end. He gives it over for Jalen Justice. Justice back over for Newbern. Now he gives it off for Hill. Hill for Nasir Borden. Back down low for Cooper. Ryan Rodriguez has a steal, and now he takes it down low himself. Andrew Coleman gives it up for Ryan Rodriguez, Dana Coleman wants a timeout after that, and it's 35-30. Chaska with the lead here. 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go in this first half.
Timeout, Chaska. 30 seconds timeout.
Say fans, this gives me time to let you know about London Chevrolet Buick. February is the month to purchase a new Buick at London Chevrolet Incorporated. London has all your service needs. Trade-in will give you top dollar for your current vehicle. And once again, London needs your trade-in and will give you top dollar for your vehicle. Ready to get back after Chaska had the 30-second timeout. Chaska 30, Cooper 35, or Chaska 35, Cooper 30 here on the London Chevrolet Buick Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Now it's over for Hill. Hill has it for Cooper. He fires it over from Newbern. Newbern failed to complete a 3-point play, but the offensive rebound by Nathan Hill for Cooper. He gives it back over for Newbern. Newbern pulls up for the 3 ball, but he fakes it, and now he takes the lane and lays it in with a nice little finger roll for Cooper and pulls the Hawks of Cooper within 3. 35-32 here with 2:42 left. Chaska swinging it around now. It's Trezani over for Coleman. Now he has it back over for Rodriguez. Andrew Coleman has some bodies for flailing around. Andrew Coleman missed the layup, and he had a defensive rebound go in the way of Ante Burns for Cooper. Now it's Burns back outside for a wide open Bijan Newbern. Bijan Newbern's three failed to drop. And it's Andrew Coleman at the other end. Andrew Coleman a double clutch. Put it away. Andrew Coleman gives Chaska 37. Cooper has 32 as we approach the 2-minute mark here from Cooper High School. Once again, my apologies that we don't have video for you this evening. We don't have a good enough connection out of here. It's a brick building that we're inside of here, so we don't have video for you tonight. But Bijan Newbern at the other end, he lays it in once more, and it's back to a 3-point lead for Chaska, 37-34. The score here. Jack Perro quickly down at the other end, however. Chaska 39, Cooper 34. Perro at the other end, he put it away. Now, Jack Perro stood in there and took a charge, but the referee didn't call it, and Cooper gets 2 points by way of Bijan Newbern, 39-36. Chaska still with the lead. Andrew Coleman now with it. Coleman up ahead. He gives it for Strazani. Strazani was hacked, and head coach for Cooper, Broderick Powell, is livid about that call, as Cole Nicholson re-enters the game for the Hawks, who have a 3-point lead. The Chaska Hawks, I should say. I have to specify this game as Chaska and Cooper both being the Hawks. Alex Strazani at the free throw line as we are in the 1-1 here after that foul occurred. He missed the first free throw, which means it's a defensive rebound for Cooper, and it's Ante Burns who has it for the Cooper Hawks. And back over for Newbern. Newbern took a step inside the arc and faked a three-pointer. Now he gives it up for Nathan Hill, but Nathan Hill was fouled on the way in. And he was called for a foul on the way up. Or excuse me, it was Chaska who was called in the foul for the while Hill went on the way up. I'm sorry. And it's Nathan Hill with 1 minute and 2 seconds left. He has 2 free throws ahead of him. It's up and also off the back iron, as was Strazani's for Chaska just moments ago. Ryan Rodriguez grabs an aggressive rebound for the Hawks. And now it's over for Rodriguez for Chaska. Rodriguez swings it over for Nicholson inside. Nicholson down low for Coleman. Coleman outside for Nicholson. Nicholson missed the three, but Matt Eliason snags the rebound. It's outside for another Andrew Coleman three. Andrew Coleman's second three is off the mark. And finally, Cooper gets a rebound. It's Damian Gordon who drives ahead. Now he gives it up for Nathan Hill. Nathan Hill takes it to the lane and makes it a 1-point game. 39-38 with 37 seconds left. Or there's 27 seconds left. Sorry. The clock is in the way. There's an obstruction in the way of my view of the clock, so I can't see it very well. There are now 14 seconds left. Ryan Rodriguez has it for Chaska. He gives it over for Coleman. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8. Dana Coleman wants something ran out there as his son dribbles it inside. Now he takes it inside. No look pass for Matt Eliason. Beautiful basketball for Chaska as the horn sounds. Chaska at halftime, 41. Cooper, 38. At the break, Chaska leads at the half. We'll be right back here on the Chaska Hawks basketball Clemson Chevrolet Buick Broadcast Network. Hawks lead 41-38 at the break. Well, at halftime, Chaska leads Cooper here, 41-38. Hawks over the other Hawks, I should say. Here's we are live from Cooper High School. Once again, I apologize that I can't bring you a video broadcast tonight. The brick walls of Cooper High School are interfering with my connection, so I wasn't able to get enough data to get through and give you a video broadcast, but hopefully the audio sounds good. And at halftime, we'll just run you through the scoring here. Miles Hansen leads everybody with 12. Andrew Coleman follows that up with 8. Cole Nicholson, the sophomore, with 7. Ryan Rodriguez with 6. Parker Bjorklund with 4. And Jack Pill with 2. Make up the Chaska 41. Say fans, Minnesota-scores.net has every score for every game, all your favorite Minnesota high school sports schedules, including broadcast information, the one-of-a-kind QRF formula that's used to seed section playoffs. During or after the game, make sure you head to Minnesota-scores.net. St. Francis Rehab offers a comprehensive approach to treating concussions. Our staff of physical, occupational, and speech therapists work together to maximizing your outcome and get you back to your sport or job safely and at the top of your game. From baseline testing to thorough evaluation and treatments following an injury, make sure to consider St. Francis Rehab your source for concussion treatment. Located in the Chaska Community Center, make sure you call 952-428-1250 to set up an appointment with the wonderful people over at St. Francis Rehab at the Chaska Community Center. Now is the time to enjoy life in a new Buick. Stop in at Lenzen Chevrolet Buick for a test drive and take advantage of their Buick blowout all month long. Save thousands from a new Chevrolet at Lenzen Chevrolet Buick for the Chevrolet Model Bonus Cash Savings event happening right now. For all your vehicle sales and service needs, come to Lenzen Chevrolet Buick, a family-owned business proud to be servicing the Chaska area for the past 39 years. As the teams come out of halftime breaks here, Hawks of Chaska lead Cooper 41-38. Miles Hansen began that first half with 12 points. We're just about ready to resume here from Cooper High School. All right, here we go. Cole Nicholson gets the ball to start out the second half for Chaska. Alex Struzani now has it after Cole Nicholson gave it up to him. Now it's back for Struzani down low. Struzani has it. Struzani with it. He was fouled on the way up, or is it Cole Nicholson? Yeah, it was Nicholson who was fouled on the way up. So Cole Nicholson has 2 free throws ahead of him as we're only 18 seconds in here to this second half. Chaska 41, Cooper 38. Just coming out of the halftime break. Cole Nicholson, first free throw is up and good. (42-38), and now Cole Nicholson makes it 43-38 with that 2 of 2 free throw stint there. Now back down low, it's Nathan Hill. Nathan Hill with it, he gives it up for Gordon. Gordon gives it back to him, though, and now it's Nathan Hill who sets up a play. He gives it back to Gordon now. Gordon goes to the right, working against Cole Nicholson. Gordon backs down, gives it up for Massey. Massey put it up for 2 for Cooper.
Massey scoring.
This is Andrew Coleman for Chaska. Coleman working against Bijan Newbern for the Cooper Hawks. Miles Hansen down low off the glass. Got it. Miles Hansen gives Chaska 45 to Cooper's 40 points. 17 minutes here. We're just about a minute into the second half. Bijan Newbern drove the lane. He traveled, but it wasn't called for it. Now it's Damian Gordon back over for Bijan Newbern. Bijan Newbern pulls up for 3, and he gets it to just trickle in. Matt Elias a defensive breakdown there for Chaska to the despair of head coach Dana Coleman. Now it's Andrew Coleman. Andrew Coleman goes behind the back, takes the glass. Andrew Coleman, a beautiful move there. Chaska 47, Cooper 43 with 16:37 to go. Now it's back out for Cooper. Cooper has it. This is Burns. Dante Burns for Cooper. He swings it over for number 13, Gordon. Gordon over for Newbern. Newbern takes the baseline working against Elias, and Elias cuts him off. Now Newbern goes up with it. He didn't get it to fall. He puts it up once more and gives a shove to Matt Eliason. Matt Eliason working hard against Newbern. To Newbern's disliking. Now it's Miles Hansen who's guarded by number 3. Now Miles Hansen puts it in. Miles Hansen, a nice little move in the paint there, and it's 49-43 with 15:45 to go in the game. Chaska down low. It was Miles Hansen who blocked Torkin Massey's shot. Alex Trezani at the other end. He put it in off the glass, but no, it dribbles out, and now it's Nathan Hill who runs with it. Now it's kicked out for Newbern. Newbern for 3. Got it. Bijan Newbern for 3 for Cooper. Newbern, the Cooper star, had 25 the other night in the win versus St. Louis Park. They won that game by 4 just last week. Now it's down low. Alex Trezani had it swatted out of his hands. And now it's swung back to Cole Nicholson. Nicholson works it around for Miles Hansen. Miles Hansen for 3 off the back iron. Chaska beginning to get back on their heels here. Cooper won the last couple minutes, and Cole Nicholson's called for a no-contact foul. I'm not really sure how you can call that. We have a stoppage, as there's apparently some blood on the jersey of Alex Trezani. Yes, there is. I believe that's what it was. Alex Trezani had some blood on his jersey. 15 minutes here. Chaska up by 3, 49-48. That's Massey with it. Massey swings it back over for Hill. Hill in the corner for Newbern. Newbern, the right-handed 3 balls up and no good, and it's rebounded by Massey for Cooper. And swings it over for Burns. Burns takes the lane, gives it back for Newbern. Newbern pump fake to 3, crossed over against Matt Eliason, and he lays it in for 2. Big shot. Newbern pulls Cooper within 1 point of Chaska. Now it's off for Miles Hansen. Miles Hansen has it. Hansen over for Bjorklund. Bjorklund now with it. Miles Hansen drives the lane. And an offensive foul called against Miles Hansen. I don't know how you can make that call. See, now an offensive foul is when Miles Hansen does something wrong. Now I don't know how Miles Hansen did something wrong, and Miles Hansen, the Chaska senior star, walks away limping from the play. That is just a rubbish call, in my opinion. Miles Hansen did nothing. It was Cooper who initiated the contact. I didn't catch what player it was. Miles Hansen, all he did was drive the baseline, but it doesn't matter. Now Miles Hansen picks up his 3rd foul, and he takes a seat, limping away, favoring his ankle, I believe, as we approach 14 minutes to go. Andrew Coleman goes in and lays it in. Andrew Coleman, 51 for Chaska, 48 for Cooper now. At the other end, Cole Nicholson went up for a block, and I believe it was Nicholson who picked up the foul. No, it was Eliason who picked up the foul for Chaska. 13:51 to go. It's Chaska 51, Cooper 48. Newburn at the free throw line after getting fouled. He airballs the free throw. It's 2 airballs from Cooper this game on free throws. Dana Coleman still in the ear of one of our officials here. After that, Miles Hansen offensive foul call, and it really should not have been Miles Hansen's third foul. As now Andrew Coleman puts an arm in to Torkin Massey, and he picks up an offensive foul. So Chaska, two fouls this half, both been offensive, as Jalen Justice re-enters the game for Cooper. Chaska 51, Cooper 49 here live from Cooper High School. Dana Coleman pleading his case to the disliking of the official here. Still in the air about that offensive foul, and now he's displeased with some sportsmanship being shown by some Cooper folks. It's Cooper who swings it around. It's Jalen Justice, gives it over for Newburn. Bijan Newburn has it. He drives the lane. It's off the back iron. Rebounded by Nathan Hill for Cooper, though. And down goes Ante Burns, I believe, was the one who put it away for Cooper off the glass, and it's now a tie game at 51. Matt Eliason goes in and cuts the tie away, though, and it's 53-51, Chaska with the lead. Matt Eliason now, he plays defense against Newburn. Bijan Newburn put up a layup. It was no good. Good defense by Matt Eliason. Now Cole Nicholson comes away with the rebound. He fights for it. He gives it up ahead for Parker Bjorklund. Parker Bjorklund had the pass poked away from him before he could fully gain control of it. And now it's Newburn who runs away with it. Bijan Newburn had the ball poked away from him, and it's now up for Jalen Justice, who fires up a 3-ball. It's no good. Cole Nicholson with the rebound. Up for Andrew Coleman now. Coleman in for Parker Bjorklund. A beautiful lay-in from Parker Bjorklund for Chaska. 12 minutes and 20 seconds left. Chaska with a 55-51 lead as Bijan Newburn fires up a 3-ball. It goes way long, not even close. Andrew Coleman runs with it now. At the other end for Chaska, Andrew Coleman was fouled on the way up with it. Dana Coleman upset with another call there. I think it was the fact that a flagrant or I guess in here the intentional foul was not called. But Andrew Coleman, who was hacked, sinks the first of 2 free throws and puts Chaska up 56-51 with 12 minutes and 8 seconds left. Coleman sinks the second of 2, and Jack Perrell enters the game for the Hawks. 12 minutes to go here, 57-51 from Cooper High School. I'm Ryan Paul, joining you live on the London Chevrolet Buick Broadcast Network here. Now it's out for Jalen Justice. Jalen Justice fires up a 3-ball. He's not a very good shooter, or at least he's shown that he hasn't this game. Andrew Coleman puts it up ahead and a flop by, I think it was Hill who flopped for Cooper. Yes, it was. He picks up his first personal foul of the game. 11:48 to go here. Chaska has an inbound play. Alex Trezani goes right, guarded by Hill. He pushes it up against Sickleford now. Now it's stolen away by Damon Gordon. And Alex Trezani went in and swatted away, but he gets called for a foul anyway. So Trezani picks up his second foul of the contest. It's Chaska's third. And this is Damian Gordon at the free throw line, ready to shoot 2. The first one after a A pair of dribbles is up, away. Sorry, we lost connection there. You missed an Alex Strazzani 3-ball and made it a 10-point game. Lost connection there momentarily, but it's a 62-52 lead for Chaska. Out of the timeout, it's a 10-point lead for Chaska, 62-52. Miller's going to inbound it for Cooper. He gets it in. And let's get things going here. Again, with 10 minutes and 49 seconds left from Cooper High School. Chaska with a 10-point lead. Three ball from Gordon. At the other end. Sorry, I'm trying to work some things out here. We might not get the end of the game here on the broadcast. We're going to run into some issues here with our technology. So if by the slim chance that I do go out here by the end of the game, I don't anticipate that I will, but if there's a slim chance that I do, as Alex Strazzani nails a 3-ball, Chaska 65, Cooper 56. As I was saying, if I do cut the stream out here, unfortunately, I'm not anticipating, as I said, but if I do have to cut the stream out, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at RyPaul21. That's at RyPaul21. If I do go out, I'll try to tweet out every basket so you can follow along. I do apologize for the technical difficulties we had this stream tonight. It was some unforeseen circumstances. Really unfortunate. But I do hope that you'll join us for our next broadcast this Friday. We'll be home against St. Louis Park as Andrew Cullman drives the lane and puts it off the glass. Chaska 67, Cooper 56. Our next basketball broadcast is this Friday at home. So we will have full video and audio for you that night against St. Louis Park. Chaska won that matchup earlier this year. As the ball heads into the band, an errant pass thrown by Cooper, and Chaska gets the ball back off of a turnover by Robbinsdale Cooper, and it's 67-55 lead for the Hawks. Down low, Cole Nicholson works against Newbern in the paint, but he didn't get it to drop. And Parker Brooklyn comes away with an offensive rebound for Chaska. Alex Strazzani, heat check, fires up another one. He couldn't get it to drop. 9 minutes and 14 seconds left. Chaska with a 12-point lead. Make it still a 12-point lead. Newbern's 2 looked like an easy 2, dribbled out. Andrew Coleman gets the rebound quickly across the coast. And he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 9 minutes and 2 seconds left. 67-55. First free throw from Collins, good. Make it a 13-point game. Now they push it up ahead. This is Jalen Justice. Jalen Justin, a beautiful step-back 3-ball. It's just off the mark, though. That would have been a nice little 3-ball from Jalen Justice, but he couldn't get it to drop. Cole Nicholson misses his first layup at the other end. Cole Nicholson puts it back. Sorry, I'm trying to find a charger here. on the floor. Cole Nicholson is called for a foul, and that is just horrendous officiating. It's Peril who's called for the foul, actually, and see, I can't even. I wish I had a video to show you there, but that's just awful. Back on the floor though, Bijan Newbern pulls up from there. It was Jalen Justice who pulled up from the elbow, and Parker Bjorklund put it right back in his face. With 8:23 to go, Chaska up 71-55. Quickly pulling away from Robbinsdale as an airballed three-point basket goes out of bounds, and the 71-55 lead stays with the Hawks. And 8:15 left. Parker Bjorklund down at the other end, give the assist to Andrew Coleman. With 8 minutes left, Parker Bjorklund puts it away, and it's quickly up to an 18-point lead for Chaska. Chaska's running away with it now against Robbinsdale. Cooper not deep at all. It's been their main problem is Hill knocks down a 3-ball.
Hill scoring 3.
Now it's Coleman who has it for Chaska. Coleman back for Bjorklund. Bjorklund gave it down for Nicholson. Nicholson had it poked away from him. Cole Nicholson had it. Bijan Newbern down at the other end. He throws down. Bijan Newbern, the dunk. The rim is messed up. Bijan Newbern messed up the rim. And Andrew Coleman quickly fixes that. 60-73 here. Chaska with the lead. Seven minutes, 15 seconds ago. Hawks with the lead. 73-60, 7:10 left as there's a scrum for it on the floor. Alex Trezani hurt his head, yeah. Alex Trezani hurt his head very bad. And it looks like he took a hard shot and he stays on the floor. And now he gets up as Dana Coleman's pleading his case as to why there should have been a call. Trezani gets up and walks away. He looked very shaken up, however. 7:08 left, 73-60. Officiating definitely been questionable here in the second half. Both ways, I have to say, but you know what? Refs aren't going to be perfect. So we got to just live with it, and Chaska moves on here as Cooper has the ball. Cooper still swinging it around, not speeding anything up really here. They took a couple threes to start out the half. And now Cole Nicholson's called for a travel. And, I mean, it's just getting to the point where you can't really do anything about it. I mean, it's just that bad. As down low, Alex Trezani mugs Newbern as he went up with it. So that's a foul. I mean, you got to give him that one. But with 6:50 left, 73-60 stays the score. And the foul was called on Andrew Coleman. It's Miles Hanson, or it's, Cooper at the free throw line. This is Dawes. No, it's Burns. Burns at the free throw line. And Cooper calls the timeout as Matt Elias is going to run through after the made free throw. 30-second timeout for Cooper. And with that, we have time to let you know February is the month to purchase a new Buick at Lunzen Chevrolet Buick Incorporated. Lunzen needs your trade-in and will give you top dollar for your current vehicle. Visit Lunzen Chevrolet Buick for all your vehicle sales and service needs. A family-owned business proud to be servicing the Chaska area for the last 39 years. St. Francis Rehab offers a comprehensive approach to treating concussions. Our staff of physical therapy occupational therapists will work together to maximize your outcome and get you back to your sport or job safely at the top of your game. From baseline testing Through evaluation and treatment following an injury, consider St. Francis Rehab your source for concussion treatment. Located in the Chaska Community Center, call 952-428-1250 to set up an appointment today. Minnesota-scores.net. Every score from every game and all your favorite sports. Schedules, including broadcast information. The one-of-a-kind QRF Formula Season Seed Section Playoffs. During or after the game, make sure to check out Minnesota-scores.net. Back in action here. Andrew Coleman with it. Pushes up ahead on the floor now. Cole Nicholson works ahead, and that was called for a travel. I suppose we could call that one, and I wouldn't have a problem with it. But with 6:40 left, Chaska 73, Cooper 61. Now it's Bijan Newbern who takes the lane. He missed it, though. Bijan Newbern goes up with it, and he's fouled. Now he's getting Miles Hansen for the foul. Miles Hansen's called for foul. It's his fourth of the game, so with 6:25 left, Miles Hansen has 4 fouls, and Ryan Rodriguez is going to take his place, I guess, as he checks in. Bijan Newbern's at the free throw line. Newbern hits the first free throw, pulls it to an 11-point lead for Chaska. Second one, up and good, 10-point game. Andrew Coleman bodied hard now by Cooper. That's number 13 for the Cooper Hawks. Gordon, now it's away for Andrew Coleman. Andrew Coleman off the glass. Chaska with a 12-point lead, 75-73 with 6 minutes to go here. Bijan Newbern at the other end. Now it's Gordon who has it. Now it's Newbern who puts one off the glass. It's no good. Rebounded offensively by Ante Burns, though. Ante Burns now takes it to the lane. He was no good in that attempt. Torkin Massey rebounded it. And now it's back out for Bijan Newbern, who knocks down a 3 and cuts the lead to 9 for Chaska. Five minutes and 30 seconds left here. Chaska called for their 9th foul. Or no, it was Cooper who was called for the foul. See, that one I thought could have been called on Chaska, but no, it's Cooper who picks up the foul. It's their 5th of the half. It's Gordon's 3rd. Dana Coleman calls a timeout before we can get the inbounds play in, and we have a stoppage here with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. A 9-point lead for Chaska, 75-66 over Cooper, with 5:30 to go on the London Chevrolet Buick Broadcast Network.
Timeout. Chaska, that is a 30-second timeout. On the baseline, gives an inbound pass in for Andrew Coleman off the glass. Can't get it to drop. Cole Nicholson, good offensive rebound. Nobody got it poked away from him by Torkin Massey. Now it's pushed up ahead for Nathan Hill. Nathan Hill working against Eliason. And that's well out for Newbern. Newbern had his shot absolutely swatted by Parker Brooklyn, but once again we get a foul called. And Matt Eliason picks up the foul. I guess Matt Eliason got him with the body. And it's Chaska's 9th foul of the half with 5:16 to go. This is Bijan Newbern for 2 more free throws. Newbern had that 24-point performance against St. Louis Park just last week. He sinks his first free throw and makes it an 8-point game. He sinks the second one, makes it a 7-point game.
5:11 to go here. 75-68 Hawks to lead. And now it's Bijan Newbern who picks up the foul as he reached in on Andrew Coleman as he drove the lane. So it's Cooper's 6th foul of the half. Newbern picks up his 3rd of the period. Coleman with it now. Andrew Coleman for Chaska. He gives it over for Matt Eliason of the Hawks. Matt Eliason gives it back for Coleman. Coleman crosses court for Cole Nicholson. Cole Nicholson has the baseline to himself. He gives it up and was called for an offensive foul. Cole Nicholson was called for an offensive foul. It's going to be his 3rd. 4 minutes, 49 seconds left here. It's beginning to tighten up a little bit. Chaska's bench is on their feet. Dana Coleman's into it. Everybody's into it here on the Chaska side. Now the fans get into it. 75-68, a lead for Chaska with 4:37 to go. Now down low, this is Miller. Miller was fouled on the way up once again. A call that I don't know how you can make. And another foul is going to be called on Chaska. Let's see who they gave it to. 4:33 to go here. Miles Hansen back in the game. He goes down the other end. And Miles Hansen, as he checks back into the game, quickly makes his presence known. And he gives Chaska a 77-69 lead. An option to make it a 9-point lead if he can sink this free throw. 4:31 to go here in the game. Hansen has a free throw ahead of him. The 3-point play not completed. It went off the back iron. 4:30 left. Miles Hansen within there. He gives it to Miles Hansen guarding against Newbern. Newbern off for Hill. Hill drives inside, puts it off the glass, and a spinning layup by Nathan Hill. We have 4 minutes left here. Cooper with it. Andrew Coleman has it. Andrew Coleman was troubled, and his father, Dana Coleman, called a timeout. .405 left. Chaska 77, Cooper 71.
Timeout, Chaska has a full timeout. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, we're next to tonight's game. Please keep the South End exits only. South End exits only. Try to go around the area. Make sure that you've lost anything or forgot anything. And if you garbage or anything else, you'll be checked on the floor.
Well, it's coming down to the wire here from Cooper High School. I'm Ryan Paul, joining you live on the Chaska basketball court. Lenz and Chevrolet Buick Broadcast Network here from Cooper High School. Sorry we couldn't bring you video this evening, and couldn't, as I've said, we couldn't give you a decent connection, so we had to go audio only. As Cooper has the ball now, it's Nathan Hill for the Cooper Hawks. Nathan Hill for the Cooper Hawks. He gives it up for Damon Gordon. Gives it off for Hill. Hill drives the lane against Bjorklund. Hill had a shot swatted away by Nicholson. But a foul was called once again. So, now it's Bjorklund who picks up the foul, so it's not going to be Nicholson's 4th. It's Parker Bjorklund who picks up the foul. It's his 3rd, so I mean, nevertheless, it's still a foul trouble is still a problem here for Chaska. .332 left here from Cooper High School. Chaska 77, Cooper 72. Now it's Chaska 77, Cooper 73. As Cooper sinks that free throw. Miles Hansen had it. And a foul is going to be called on Nathan Hill. Hill picks up Cooper's 8th foul of the game. It's Nathan Hill's 3rd. He's pleading his case to the referee. Matt Elias wants into the game. He's checked in. Miles Hansen checks out. 4 fouls, so he's going to come in and out a lot, I can imagine, here in the last couple minutes. 3:32 to go. Brian Rodriguez misses the free throw. Offensive rebound. Cole Nicholson. He goes up with a foul. Cole Nicholson. 1-1 here. He needs to sink these. Pull Chaska ahead even more. He misses the first one. It's 2 free throws for Cole Nicholson. I'm sorry. He went up. He was fouled on the way up. 3:30 left. 77 Chaska, 78 Chaska, 73 Cooper. Chaska 77, Cooper 80, Cooper 73. 3:28 left in the game. Now it's off for Burns. Burns over for Hill. Nathan Hill has it. He gives it back for Massey. Massey back out for Newbern. Bijan Newbern working with it now. He gives it over for Hill. Hill drives the lane. Kicks it out though. Now Cooper slowing it up. Down 5 with 3 minutes left. Now it's off for Burns. Burns has it. He throws it up at the glass. It's no good, and it's scrum for it. Chaska can't win it. And now Cooper puts it up for 2. It's a 78-73 game here with 2:47. Or 78-75 game with 2:45 left. Driving the lane is Andrew Coleman, who gives Chaska 80 and Cooper 75.
Coleman scoring.
Now down low, Cooper. That's Gordon who traveled with it. And a turnover gives Chaska the ball back. There's some moisture on the floor, and we need a towel to sop it up. And now we're back in action here. Miles Hansen catches the inbound pass with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the contest here. He drives the lane though, but smartly pulls up and stops as he didn't want to get called for that fifth foul offensively. Now Hansen has it back in his hands. Hansen being guarded tightly by Massey. Miles Hansen working against Massey. Miles couldn't get the finger roll to drop, but Parker Bjorklund's there for the offensive rebound and puts it away. 82-75 as we have 2 minutes left. Bjorklund for Chaska. Now it's a nice crossover by Bijan Newbern, who steps back and nails it. Bijan Newbern had a nice little crossover there, stepped back and nailed it. 1:44 left, Chaska 82, Cooper 78 on the Hawks Chaska Basketball Radio Network.
Timeout, Cooper, then it'll be 30 seconds timeout.
Here we go, 1:44 left in the ball game. Chaska 82, Cooper 78 off of that beautiful step-back jumper for long-range 3-ball by Cooper's Bijan Newbern. And now we're back in action. Chaska with it. Andrew Coleman has it. Coleman up ahead for Bjorklund. Bjorklund dishes it inside for Cole Nicholson. Off the glass. Cole Nicholson for 2. 84-78.
scoring.
Now a long-range 3 ball missed by Cooper. Parker Brooklyn just got enough box out on a Cooper body, and Matt Eliason comes away with the board. Now he gives it up for Andrew Coleman with 1:15 left. Cooper's going to start fouling. They can't get a foul off, and now they do. So it's going to be Andrew Coleman headed to the free throw line to shoot 2, as both teams are in the double bonus now. 1:13 on the clock. Chaska 84, Cooper 78. Andrew Coleman, a pair of charity stripe shots here. His first one is up, and it's good, 85-78. Andrew Coleman, a second of 2. This one's up and good. 86-78. Chaska now with the lead. Chaska applying some pressure, not wanting Cooper to get anything too easy. Now it's Bijan Newbern who pulls up from long range. It's off the mark. Matt Parker Brooklyn fell to the floor very violently, and no foul was called, but now we have a foul called, and I'm not sure what the foul was called on, but we have 61 seconds left, and that is going to be Ante Burns' 5th foul, so he needs to exit. And out comes Ante Burns after he checks out. The 15 seconds is expired. And the 5-foul limit. Miles Hansen with it now. It's up. Free throw is up and missed. It's an 8-point lead for Chaska, 86-78 with 1 minute and 1 seconds left. Hansen's second free throw is up and good, so we have a minute left now, 87-78. This is Hill who fires up an air ball 3. It's kept in bounds, though, by Newbern. Andrew Coleman now has the ball to himself, and he throws down Andrew Coleman for 2 on a dunk. 89-78. Now down low, it's Newbern who goes up and is fouled. He gets the bucket to drop. Newbern got the layup to drop, and he's got a chance for a 3-point play here. He puts his free throw up, and it's good. So a timeout's going to be called by Cooper, a full timeout called by head coach Broderick Powell. And when we return, it's the last 42.3 seconds here from Cooper High School. I'm Ryan Paul, joining you live on the Chaska Basketball Report, London Chevrolet Broadcast Network. Cole Nicholson, who catches the inbound pass. It goes out of bounds off of Cooper. Now Parker Brooklyn catches the inbound pass at the far end, and he puts it up. Couldn't get the 2 to drop. Miles Hansen is there for the safety blanket And with 30 seconds left, Chaska 91, Cooper 81. Now at the other end, Miles Hanson pokes away the shot. Attempt by Cooper, and I think we're going to let it run out here. As Andrew Coleman resets it out for Nicholson and make it a final. With 10 seconds left, Cooper is down by 10 to Chaska, and we're not going to have any issues here as Miles Hanson stops with 1 and 0 seconds left now. Chaska wins 91-81 over Cooper. So that's going to do it for me, folks, here from Robbinsdale Cooper High School. Make sure you check out Minnesota-scores.net every score of every game, all your favorite sports. Have you been in and out of physical therapy, chiropractic treatment plans with little results? Are you tired of the same exercises that don't seem to be helping your pain? The therapists from St. Francis Rehab are here to help. St. Francis Rehab takes a unique approach to assess the whole area of your body for limitation and dysfunction. We take a unique hands-on approach with our patients that improves outcomes where other treatments have come up short. At St. Francis Rehab, we get you back to sports, back to work, and back to life. Conveniently located on the Chaska Community Center. Call 952-428-1250. February is the month to purchase a new Buick at Lenzen Chevrolet Buick Inc. Lenzen needs your trade-in and will give you top dollar for your current trade. Now is the time to enjoy life in a new Buick. Stop in to Lenzen Chevrolet and test drive and take advantage of this Buick blowout going on all month long. State fans, thanks for tuning in this evening. I know we had some issues. I apologize that we couldn't get you video this evening, but make sure you join us on Friday night. We'll have a full broadcast, video, and audio. Thanks for tuning in this evening, folks. Ryan Paul from Cooper High School. Thanks for joining us. Chaska wins by 10 over Robbinsdale Cooper, 91-81 here. Have a good evening, folks. We'll see you on Friday.